Hey there, Andrea here with the simplified process of living a healthy life. And today I'm going to help you understand the definition of GMO or genetically modified organisms. By the end of this video, you'll know what they are, why they matter, and how to choose the best foods for your health. What does GMO even mean? Watch this video to understand what this term means and how these products relate to your health. For the best nutrition and natural living advice, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video every Tuesday. If you're confused about the term GMO or genetically modified organism, and you want to make sure you're choosing the best foods for your health, watch this video to make sense of these terms. I've helped countless clients navigate the confusing food labels and make more informed decisions about the foods they're consuming. And now it's your turn. I'm Andrea McDonald. I'm a certified nutrition coach helping you understand the science of how to eat for your health. Today I'm going to define terms like GMO and genetically modified organism so that you understand what they mean. We will discuss what makes a GMO product different than a non-GMO product. Comment below if you don't even know if you're consuming GMO products. Next, we're going to move into the most common GMO products on the market today so that you know if you're consuming them. And lastly, we'll talk about how you would even know if a food is genetically modified. So first up, what is the definition of GMO? GMO stands for genetically modified organism, and they are any plant, animal, microorganism, or other organism whose genetics have been modified in a laboratory using genetic engineering. This process produces an organism that cannot result from any natural breeding or crossbreeding methods. So what makes GMO products different? Normal crossbreeding or hybridization methods involve breeding two related species. This method has been used for centuries without any harmful side effects. The genetic modification process forces the genes from one species into an entirely different, unrelated species. A few examples of these that I found on GMOawareness.com are strawberries with fish genes added to help them combat freezing better, or a goat that has had spider genes added so that the milk produces proteins that are stronger than Kevlar. Does that sound like something you want to eat? Does that sound like a normal food product to you? I don't think so. So what are the most common genetically modified products on our market today, at least in the US? Number one on the list is soybeans. Soy is found in so many products on the market, especially processed foods. You have to be very careful in reading the labels to even know that soy is in the product. We're not just talking edamame and whole soybean products, but anything that contains soy. 94% of the soy out there is genetically modified. Second on the list is corn and all of its derivatives. Much like soy, corn and corn products are found in nearly every processed product on the market. Again, you have to look very closely to know if there's corn in your product, but basically if you're eating anything processed, you're getting either soy or corn or both. And the estimations are that 93% of all corn on the market is genetically modified. Next on the list is cotton and all of its derivatives. Now that doesn't sound like a food that we typically think of that we would eat. We think of it more in making our clothing or making our textiles for our homes. But a lot of cotton products are used in animal feeds and to make cottonseed oils and other products that can end up in our food sources. Next on the list is sugar beets. This is actually the most common version of sugar found in most processed foods. The label may say sugar, but what that actually is it's not cane sugar, the actual original white sugar. It's actually beet sugar, and most of the beets have been genetically modified. The last several on the list contain canola, papaya, zucchini, yellow squash, alfalfa, Kentucky bluegrass, and farmed salmon. These are all products that are very commonly used in the American household, and oftentimes they are genetically modified. Now, a lot of these most common products on the market today that I have just previously talked about are not actually foods that we normally consume. Kentucky bluegrass, for instance, is not something that most human beings eat. However, all these products are often used as animal feeds. And if the cows or the animals that we're eating or that lead to our food products are consuming these genetically modified ingredients, we're consuming them as well. So while it doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal because a lot of these foods on this list are not people foods or things that we commonly consume, they do ultimately end up getting consumed by people through the foods that we do eat. These products, because they've been modified, are no longer natural products, and therefore our bodies don't know how to process them properly. These foods can therefore lead to our bodies attacking these foreign substances as they're entering our bodies. This can lead to food sensitivities, food allergies, and even leaky gut. So how do you know? How do you know if the foods you're buying are genetically modified? Well, unfortunately, there are very few labeling requirements in the United States as of right now that require a food manufacturer to notify you if their foods contain genetically modified ingredients. The best way to know is look at the label. Many food manufacturers who are proud of the fact that their food is not genetically modified will say so on the label because they know people want to know. And so if their products are not genetically modified, the label will often say so. The second best way in looking at the label is to look for the non-GMO project label. The non-GMO project is a non-profit organization working to improve knowledge in the area of genetically modified organisms. And they have taken it upon themselves to test a lot of different foods to determine if they contain any genetically modified ingredients or not. Unfortunately, they're a small nonprofit organization, and so not every food on the market has been tested. So they can't say every food out there has, if it doesn't have the label, is not genetically modified. So now you know how complicated and serious the issue of genetic modification is, and how to read the labels to see if your food contains GMOs. To stay up to date with the latest nutrition science, tips, techniques, and recipes, join my free Facebook community, Putting the Heel in Healthy. Click the link below to join. How do you feel about your understanding of GMOs now? Comment "Got it" below if this made sense to you. If you have another question or something I left out, ask it below in the comments and I'll take care of you. If this video was helpful, be sure to subscribe, share it with your friends, and hit the like button so I will know to make more videos like this. See you on the next one!